Hey guys, Mr. Will here. I'm just coming out of an advanced screening of Jon M's eagerly awaited adaptation of Broadway smash musical Wicked. Just wow, what a spectacle. Confession, full disclosure, I've never actually seen the stage production of Wicked, but I'm very familiar with the soundtrack, having heard these songs many times. So I came into this film completely blind. And you know what? It didn't matter. So, for those who weren't aware, this is actually the first part of two films. And over the course of 2.5 hours here in this installment, you really get the space to develop the characters, understand the backstories, and what ultimately is the origin story of the Wicked Witch of the West. And her name is Elphaba. She's played by the brilliant Cynthia Erivo. And from a very young age, she's made to feel like an outcast, even by her own family and society, based on the color of her green skin. She learns that she has actually magical powers, but she doesn't quite yet know how to harness that. So it's actually Nessa Rose, who is Elphaba's disabled younger sister, who's the chosen one in the family to study at Shiz, which is an academy for sorcery. It's there that Elphaba meets Madame Morrible, who's played by Michelle Yeoh, and Madame Morrible takes her under her wing. She sees something in her to take her under her guidance to study the magic of sorcery, and hoping that she is the chosen one that can one day meet the Great Wizard of Oz, who's played by Jeff Goldblum. And this, of course, sets off Elphaba's roommate, Glinda, played by the phenomenal Ariana Grande, global superstar. She's also vying for Madame Morrible's attention. She also wants to study under her wings. And, of course, enter into the picture the very handsome and charming Fiyero, played by Jonathan Bailey, whom you know from Bridgerton. And a love triangle of sorts ensues between the three. And at the center of it all is a heartwarming story of friendship between Glinda and Elphaba, which develops over the course of the story. They don't see eye to eye, but they strike the most unlikely bond. Wicked is told through spectacular cinematography, costume, set design, choreography, song, phenomenal acting. It is just a mind-blowing spectacle. It is such a thrilling joyride to see Cynthia Erivo take Elphaba on a journey of self-growth as she finds her own voice by the end of this first installment. I so cannot wait to see the second film. This was just so good. Wicked is an absolute triumph. Universal Pictures released Wicked Part 1 this Friday, November 22nd. Part 2 arrives November 21st, 2025.